yeah, no, there's a lot of really expensive games. Like, I've actually kind of found that with a lot of Atlas games on 3DS. There's a couple of them I never picked up on launch because one reason or another I didn't think I'd play them right away. Like, for example, I think it's Etrian Odyssey 5 I didn't pick up. There's Dragon Quest games, which is an Atlas, but they're just really expensive now. So, it makes it hard to go back and get these games, but I want to try and get them soon because once the stores go down, it's gonna be like ridiculously expensive to get them. Persona Q Labyrinth 1 and 2, those are both very expensive. I have both of those. Dragon Quest Tactics, I don't know if I ever played that one. That's unfortunate though. Woozy says, by the way, Nintendo's patches will still be available. They will be for a certain amount of time until the store actually closes. We'll see how long after that, but they'll never be available indefinitely. Like, there's gonna be a certain point where they're just gonna cut it off like they did with the DS. So, it's only a matter of time. It might not be when the store is fully closed next year, but it may be a while after that. And like, I don't know how many 3DS games I have that would require patches to fix stuff like that. The only one I can think of is Pokemon X and Y. But it kind of sucks. I still need to go and look and see what kind of games I can get. The other thing about it dying that kind of sucks too is that because they're moving the subscription service, they're not going to have virtual console games available either. So it's going to be very hard to even get specific games that either never get on the service or are just only available through virtual console these days. Dragon Quest War is a DSi game that's digital only and you only get it if you like Dragon Quest. Yeah, and like, I did hear about, I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's Fire Emblem Revelation? It was like an expansion to Fates that came out that was digital only, and I heard it's really cool, but it will unfortunately be one of those games that's kind of just lost. Xenonia was a cool DSi game. I've never heard of that one. Oh, and you've got me curious. I wanna look it up. Oh, yeah. Fortunately for this one, it does seem like it is on iOS, Android, PSP as well. I don't know if they would still be on there, mind you, but it does look like a cool little RPG though. Yeah, no, it's nice when they do stuff like that. Like that's part of the reason why I try to get a lot of physical games, because I like having games in my collection. I like to be able to go back and play games. And not being able to play games that I really enjoy would honestly make me really sad. And a lot of them nowadays, like especially like Ghost Trick or a lot of the Phoenix Wright games for DS are like ridiculously expensive. They were expensive when I bought them. Maybe not so much now because they have the HD collection for Phoenix Wright, but I know they were expensive for a while, and they will get expensive again whenever those come down, I'm sure. But they're really good games. I honestly want to try and convince Matt to play the Phoenix Wright games somewhat soon. If we ever do another stream game like this, maybe. We'll have to see. We need to kind of focus on Persona 4 for a little bit, because that's been on the back burner for quite a long time, as he said. Woozy Tiger says I paid $150 for Ghost Trick. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I was talking about. Like, I think when I bought it when it was still on market, because I got it a long time ago, so I think I paid about $50. So I got a little bit lucky with that one, but I know a couple years ago it was like easily 120 bucks Canadian. It's probably more now. Bass Agro says I kind of prefer the trilogy on 3DS to the remastered Steam trilogy. I have both of them, but I haven't actually played either of them. Is there like a big difference between the two? Because I mean, I like playing those games on my portable console on my DS. I think I have it on Switch instead of Steam, so I like the Phoenix Wright games. The visual novels are just really fun to play for a little bit and then put down. So I find it hard to do that on the computer. Oh. Bassacre says, I mean, the difference in the sprites it just looks worse even though it's better. It feels less handcrafted. That is true. I did play enough of the 3DS version of the Phoenix Wright games to kind of see that the sprites in it look really well, but they still have that same kind of charm from the Game Boy Advance. The new ones look really modern, and it does feel a little different.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm not gonna turn the webcam on straight away just because I have a sandwich. I don't want to be eating on stream, like stuff in my face going blah, 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 blah. So see what have I missed?
Oh, we were just talking about different games. Like I was kind of just talking about how there's gonna be a lot of games that are gonna go up in price. Talking about Virtual Console being taken down, and we were talking about the Phoenix Wright games, mostly because there's the remaster on 3DS, and then there's like the trilogy that came out on Steam and Switch, and PS4, I think.
Okay.
So we were kind of talking about those. That's true. I really need to check PlayAsia more often. I don't know how many like English games I can get over there though. I haven't looked at it in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't looked at PlayAsia in a long time either. I remember it was pretty good.
I just keep forgetting it exists.
Am I good to continue?
Yes. Also, I did see I still have my copy of Rhythm Thief.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to show it to me sometime.
Yeah, I mean, if you want.
My time will soon be locked away from me as well. By the way, yeah, I don't know, I don't normally feel hungry during streams, but damn, I felt pretty hungry today. I was like, man, why am I so hungry? But I guess I do normally have a little something like right before stream starts. I didn't today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we didn't eat any lunch before stream, and we had breakfast, I want to say about 11 o'clock, so it's been like 5-6 hours now.
Yeah, so if you ever want to grab some food too, Megan, feel free.
Yeah,
I don't want you thinking they're starving.
No, it's okay. I did have a muffin before stream, so I had something.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Didn't offer me no muffin.
I mean, you can still have one. There's one left.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I can't waste what I have left. I'd better get going. I ain't taking your pity muffin.
My pity muffins are good. I really like those carrot muffins. Also, we're losing some of the banging tunes in the eShop. I checked a video, maybe the most important thing we're going to lose is Pokemon Bank. Yeah, I need to actually transfer my Pokemon. They've been sitting in Pokemon Bank since before Home came out, and I haven't touched them, but I need to actually move them up. I just don't want to pay the subscription.
Man. Bread and a sandwich is a bit hard to get through sometimes.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of sandwich you make.
Did you hear? He escaped. Yeah, we're supposed to repair this thing by the time they catch him again. But I wonder why he escaped. I heard Detective Joe wanted the death penalty. Right, it's not like him to change his mind. Maybe on this final night of his, he just got a voice in his head or something. Maybe it told him to run. Are they talking about me? What kind of voice do you think it was? You know, something evil. Like a devil or a demon or something. I picture something with a pointy head wearing sunglasses. Something like that. They are talking about me. Can they see me? Okay, that's really good. That's really, really good. I like that.
I always like that little conversation. It's really funny.
I'm glad I came down here. What?
Well, I was gonna say, imagine when, or Bass Backwards, my apologies, says, imagine when the Switch 2s were announced, they'll set you on the Switch eShop in a week. I hope it isn't that quick, but yeah, they'll do the same thing with Switch. I don't know if there's that many exclusive digital games on Switch. I'd have to actually probably look, but yeah, it's gonna be unfortunate when we release that too. Assuming our libraries don't carry over, maybe Nintendo will actually let us carry it over one of these days.
The 2 new Klonoa games in English or in physical over in PlayAsia? That's cool. Yeah, I could never. Maybe I was just too young and dumb when I played, or maybe I was expecting something different because I played a Klonoa game and I couldn't get into it. I might need to play one again and just see, because they look fun, but I don't know, I just couldn't get into it the one time I played one.
So Bass Backwards says it was less than a year after the 3DS officially closed, right? Almost a year and a half. I'm not entirely sure. I know Persona Q2 was one of the last 3DS games that came out. Let me see when that released. That would have been November 29th, 2018. So, I mean, it's been a couple years, to be fair. Like, I think the last 3DS games would have come out in, like, 2019. So it's been almost 3 years. So I'd say that's pretty decent. It'd be nice if they kept it open longer. They don't care because they got their service. And even if they get the backlash like Sony, Nintendo will just continue anyway. They don't care.
Potentially.
But we'll have to see. I haven't heard anything about it online, so I don't think people are really fighting it. At least not to the extent that they were with Sony doing it.
Yeah, people are pissed when Sony did it, man.
Yeah.
It was good. They should be pissed.
But I guess Sony only gave, like, I think it was about 3 months. So maybe the extra time people are more understanding, but it's still awful regardless.
It is.
Oh, you're almost done.
I am.
Bass Actor says there were digital games coming out last year. And Woozy Tiger says, like they did with the Wii Virtual Console. Yeah, I think there was a decent amount of backlash when that came out, but they just closed it anyway. So. But yeah. It makes sense, just kinda sucks.
It does suck. I don't know, man. Game companies of the future, man. Embrace emulation. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll have to see which one of them decides to actually fully embrace it first. They'll probably make a lot of money off of it if they actually just did it. Problem is licensing rights and stuff makes that so complicated.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I do think companies are, how do I want to put it? Underestimating how much people will actually pay for stuff. Right?
Well, yeah, they're probably assuming that not a lot of people would pay for it, so why put the money into developing the system? But like realistically, it's kind of similar to a lot of investments, like for example, Google and Stadia. Like obviously, yeah, Stadia kind of failed because their marketing was not really what the product was. But they put in this initial thing to get people on it. If their marketing was better and their model was better, where you didn't have to buy all the games after paying for the streaming service, then you probably would have got a lot more people on it, and they probably would have made a lot of money on it.
Probably.
But yeah, their model of making you pay for a full price game after paying $20 to stream it, especially because streaming is like an inferior way of playing the games. Like, why would you do that when you could just play a digital copy and get a better experience?
Yeah, all it takes is one company to do it, though. One company to do it and be successful, and boom. Hell, look at Steam. I'm pretty sure when Steam came out, a lot of people were probably questioning that, because like, oh, it's all digital?
Yeah.
That's suspicious. That's weird. I don't know if I like that. Now look at Steam. They make tons of money, and everybody's happy with Steam generally. So.
Well, yeah, like technology will change. Like, we'll probably eventually move to an all streaming service. I will be very sad as a physical collector. But I do remember, like, even back when we were young, we would go into EB Games or into Best Buy and see the selection of PC games. There's still even some PC games in Best Buy these days. It's mostly just like WoW expansions and stuff like that. But it's very small and there's barely anything there. So.
Xbox is probably the best at game configuration. Honestly, I could see that, yeah.
Didn't they just like recently say they're not doing any new 360 games or not bringing them to the Series X? I don't remember exactly what it was.
I am not sure. I haven't really been keeping up on that.
Because I haven't really kept on it, but I heard that they weren't doing it anymore, so people were saying that they weren't preserving games, the ones that they brought to the Xbox One. So.
Sonic 06 at full price, man.
No.
What a steal. Also,
I got that as a birthday gift from my friend when it was like, I think probably about 6 months or a year old at the time, and I think she bought it for roughly like 15 or 20 bucks, and it's still not even worth that.
I hope you're not friends with that person anymore.
I haven't been friends with her for quite a long time, but I wouldn't necessarily say we ended on bad terms.
It was all Sonic 06, I'm telling you.
No. They just scalp you with less used old games. Yeah, that's kind of true.
A lot of hilarity and entertainment you can have, just not intended. I mean, yeah, I do want to play. I want to play through Sonic games sometime.
Yeah, like
personally.
I wouldn't say it was terrible. The main thing that killed it to me was the loading times. Because you'd go into a zone, it would take like maybe about 2 minutes to load. You'd walk up 100 feet, go talk to a guy, and then it would take another 2 minutes to load. He'd say like 1 or 2 boxes of dialogue, then it would take another 2 minutes to load. Then you'd do like a 30-second activity where you wait for it to load, and then you talk to him again, and you get one more loading screen before you back go do something else. Assuming you didn't have to fail or retry or do anything. And it's just like, I played almost all the way through Silver's campaign and a decent way through Sonic's, but it just, having to wait for the load screens that were so long all the time, it just killed the fun of the game and I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, it is a bit much. It is
that
a bit much for sure.
That and Silver is extremely glitchy, but it's really fun.
Oh, Megan, am I good to continue? I'm cool continuing to, like, talk, but I think some more progress should probably be made. A little bit more of a
we should stop
pace,
talking about games for a little bit.
No, we can keep talking about games. It's just there needs to be the occasional lull so I can do story. I guess. Or so we can do story, I should say.
No, that's fair.
Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed, that was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. Of ghosts. Known? Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? Oh, he's here now.
Apparently.
That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jode. Mr. Minister. Why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. Tell me about the manipulator. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jode. Right. They don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. I figured they'd probably end in that frame. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? So there's another ghost that, like, is an evil version of me?
Apparently.
The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? He looks really happy at that.
Probably because he thinks it's bullshit.
Probably. I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. But it is possible to manipulate certain objects, like we've been doing the whole time. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory, too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? Tapping. The minister's mistake. You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanella can hear this too. There you go. Nailed it. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jode's execution. I clicked out of my special DS again. Whoops. Oh. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. Thankfully, neither you nor the stream will know that. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Okay, yeah, he does look to be very controlled. What's going on? Oh, I didn't read all that. This isn't of my own doing or something. No, I mustn't sign it! Hold on. Once this is done, I'm gonna need to check something out real quick. Wait, don't deliver that document. Alright, I'll have to deliver that document. That's when it started. Okay, Megan, is the stream still going?
Yeah.
It's not, is it? Is it? On Twitch? Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's offline.
Yeah, it says OBS crashed. Okay. Wait, there we go. Okay, let me fix my webcam's brightness here. It's a little fucked. Little fucked. There we go. We should be good now. Okay, I don't know what happened. It said OBS. Sure either. Yeah, it says OBS. It told me OBS crashed, but I don't know how or why. And then I restarted OBS and everything was how it was before I ended the stream. So I'm just checking the recording to make sure the recording's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing that really quick. It looks to be. Yeah, I don't know, the recording's fine. That's weird.
That is really weird, yeah.
Okay, well, we should be good now, though. So... I don't know, I guess I'll just keep an eye on it. I don't know why it crashed. I guess I'll have to look at the log later.
Yeah.
That's in chat for the stream. We back. Welcome back, thank you. Yeah, that was weird. That was really, really strange. Okay, well, yeah, just so you guys know, you didn't really miss much. It was just showing him, sign the document, not on his own accord. Of course, it had to happen during a scene I had no control over, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's always how it goes.
Generally.
Hold on, I gotta... Yeah, I don't know why it, like, reset all my OBS stuff, too. Like, that's really strange. Hold on, I just need to... Okay, that's fine, probably. Okay. Okie dokie. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. So yeah, big revelation. He didn't sign the documents of his own accord. Alright. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. And my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, the nation's judicial system would crumble. It's kind of true, actually. If you're like, yeah, I didn't do that, something made me do it, it'd be really weird, right?
Yeah.
Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose. But it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. It would be very hard to believe, yeah. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out. I was worried about, then my wife found out I was worried about something. See, this time I tried, I was like, oh, it's probably a comma there. Because it looks like the T has a little shit sticking out of it, right? But it doesn't. It doesn't. That's just the bottom of a T, which is curved like a J. Kind of. Very subtly, but kind of.
What?
And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. Wait, does she actually have an almost decent reason for something for once? Perhaps. Perhaps, right?
I know, right?
If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. Wow, okay, that's fair. And then with the kidnapping tonight, with the rest under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Cabanella. This manipulator is a ghost. A departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Jode, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you.
Oh, the guards.
Well, yeah, and the guards. It's okay, they don't count. They're not main characters. Spirit? Ghost? Gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Cabanella out. Inspector! This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is... It's kind of difficult to explain. How are you gonna die this time, Lynn? Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately. And how's it gonna force me? I probably don't need to go wandering around, so I probably could actually go there right away.
I mean, you could.
Well, now you're making me not want to just go there right away. Now you're making me want to check out other things, possibly.
Well, I know you like to do it.
It looks like your help is needed, Sissel. The guards are just like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, I guess so, huh? Trick time. Actually, she's alive for the moment.
Now, will she be alive when you get there?
No, she won't be. I know she won't be. I don't know. I know I just did it though. It's not gonna change, right? There's no way it's gonna change already, right?
Probably not. No. There's barely anything that's happened, so I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it. Okay, we'll just go to the park. So I think it should be voiced by the guy who did Komiyama for .hack Twilight. Oh, wait. We got stuff here. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off toward Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator. The person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jode's crime. The execution orders. And even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? That sounds likely, actually. If she dies and you reverse it, wouldn't that be a paradox? The self-proclaimed night guy with the crush on Rena and the she laugh. So, see, I haven't seen .hack, so even with that description, I'm still not entirely sure who that is, to be honest.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, Megan, maybe we should watch .hack sometime.
I mean,
I've heard it's
fun.
good. Oh, shame. I know. It is a shame, indeed.
I've heard it's good, too. I tried watching it before, but I never got into it. I only watched like 3 episodes.
Temsic Park. The site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight. And the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. No, she's not at the phone. Well, she's alive.
Yeah.
I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. Yet. But what did she find?
I thought it said yet in the text, and I'm like, wow, the game's being hard for me to listen to.
No, it was just me. Eh. Oh no, I made it. Okay. Huh? What's he doing here? I love how they give him a voice like that. Oh, I didn't even read that! The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late.
You're supposed to sing it. Come on, there's the music notes.
I know, but I didn't know when it was gonna end, so I didn't want to try that hard if it was gonna end possibly soon and then possibly miss stuff. I'm sorry, Megan, I'll make up for it.
Okay.
A little late. It's already ice cold. Guess
Like
that's
the tiger says, guess definitely pulling alone.
Man, true.
Apparently this time it did, yes.
Oh wait, can I trick this? Does it do anything? No.
No.
See, I might need, but see, I can't do anything there. It's like he doesn't swing close enough. At least I don't think he does.
I mean, his hat might pop down. I don't remember. It might just be.
I think it might. That's probably good enough. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm on the swing now.
Swing harder.
Right. Swing harder.
Poor guy.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't deserve this. Yeah. What just happened? I wasn't even pumping my feet. The swing swings me, and I sling the chicken. The swing is swung, and the chicken is slung. Everything always comes back to chicken in the end. I'm not even gonna try to figure that one out. Moving on.
Fast Akra says, no chef of beefs. Well, I see you. You're eyeing it.
I mean, maybe a smidge.
I mean, I think you need to be fair, but...
Oh, I can spin this. What's up here? It's a leaflet. Ah, yes. Man, there's leaflets all over the place. I hadn't wrestled that balloon right there. So I could spin this. Whoa! I got this thing spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. There's quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who get sent flying all over the park. Megan, did you ever do that? Where, like, you know, you're with a bunch of friends on, yeah, like one of those little spinning kind of merry-go-round kind of things, right? And then you spin it really fast and see if you can stay on? Or is that just a thing boys did?
I mean, we would spin and see if we could get it to go fast. I don't think we did to the point where, like, it was so fast we couldn't stay on.
Maybe it is just a boy thing then, because I know me and my friends would do that sometimes.
I think my brother and my cousin did that, but I think I tried it once, and I'm like, nah, I'm getting too sick.
Yeah, of course you can post a picture. That's where you can see it even in just the pose. Now playgrounds are boring. Or they haven't been to a playground in a long time. Okay, let's have a look at this.
I haven't been to one in a long time, but...
clipboard.
That does make a lot of sense.
It does, actually, yeah, you're right. Alright, perfect. Thank you, Bass Ackwards. Not Bass Ackwards, Claus. Might be, sorry. I saw Bass Ackwards' name above yours. And so I said it out loud. Claus, I meant. Claus.
That happens.
Claus, yes.
Claus!
Claus.
Oh, he's suspicious.
Alright, let's wrestle these jimmies, I guess, huh? So it's a love letter. Oh, up we go. I feel kind of bad, dude. That love letter is, like, probably never gonna be seen. Close the umbrella. Oh. You are lucky that everything falls exactly the way we want it to. Rugby ball,
I know,
huh?
right? It's not like we have enough strength to actually get it back up.
Guess I can open that. I need to spin this again, don't I? Do I need to spin this again? I guess I do.
Yeah.
I see. I think. Maybe I don't see.
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to do that too. Trick it and then jump into the ball, but it doesn't seem to let you do that for some reason.
No, it does not let me do that for some reason. Yeah, I tried.
Can you jump the ball from there?
Yes.
Okay, that makes
I can
more
move
sense.
this side.
Yeah, you move it back down.
Alright, let's speak with our very alive, apparently, friend.
Oh, there you are, Sissel.
From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for.
Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead, something horrible.
Horrible? What is it?
There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself.
It's a dead person. Looks like a dead body.
I nearly died when I saw it.
Oh, that would have been just par for the course, Aelin.
And now I suppose we found it. We can't just leave it there, can we?
Nope, I suppose not. A dumpster lid. Well, I know where to put the body. Okay, I didn't quite mean to, you know, go all the way back here, I guess. Never mind, I guess we're going back. So what's this? An oil drum. I'll do that. Oh, it's this person.
Yeah.
Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are yet. Excuse me. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. Rewind time!
Poor Bench.
I know, right? And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Yeah, look at him go. Eek! That was probably you. Yeah.
Oh. My bad.
Oh, look at him go! I'm coming! Just hold on. I'll be right there. I love the animation.
Yeah.
I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Oh, music box. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? How can you say no to that?
Eek!
Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something.
Yeah.
Oh no! Well, he died very gracefully. That was weird, though. What in the world? What just happened? Yeah, my question, too. Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Probably Mino. Mino. Mino the mascot, the symbol of Tensuk Park. Forget about the name of that big, creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me?
Everything is unfolding.
Apparently. Yeah, I'm just gonna go here because I wanna do. Oh wait, I was gonna do a read, but now I gotta do a read of the game as well. Let's see. Love this guy. This guy reminds me of those people at the mall bugging you to take a survey. Yeah, kind of true actually.
Yeah.
A shove for the what? Nani? The way he just was looking at the music box before picking it up kills me every time. It's really good.
It's really funny.
Look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. What could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. A little bit. I am intrigued by this. Well, what the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's you. I don't know who'd this be, so we'll just say, hey! Oh, it's Missile! Yes! The boy! He's here!
Best boy.
The best boy, but I guess he's dead again, but... Huh.
Yeah.
Well, shit, so now he might actually be dead, though. I don't like that. But I do like that he's here.
The conflicted feelings.
Right, Sissel. Oh my, it's Missile. You look well, being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? It makes sense that he'd do that.
Yeah.
I did it. I tried really hard and I did it. I saved Miss Camilla. You telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile,
Yes.
What's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left... He's doing his best. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it. Oh, wow. He did. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big, wide world. Park. And then there at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her, too. Oh, no. Missile. And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. Oh, I see. When I came to, it was all over. See, this is kind of really interesting to see it from, like, kind of another perspective of, like, okay, well, someone else died, and then Missile was like, well, no, I can fix this, and then he does. That's kind of neat. So, it is kind of neat to know that, yeah, it's not just me that's doing all this. Well, Sissel, I guess. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big, scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was. But I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. And I remembered what you did for me. How you saved me. So... You went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death. You bet I did. I like how it's all in green. I guess because he's like, because dogs are like colorblind or something. Supposedly, allegedly. Maybe that's what it's trying to imply.
I mean, possibly. I always just figured because it was him using the powers, his color was green while Sissel's is red, right?
I mean, possibly. Fucking running over a dog like that. I know, right?
Yeah.
You should have known it was Missile, though. He had godlike powers the first time, too, didn't he? I don't think he did he? Because we had to help Missile. Right?
I mean, he barked really loud at that Christmas ornament.
That is true. He did bark really loud at that Christmas ornament.
I don't think he did anything else that was like super crazy. And he did open that door by himself by beating into it. So...
He did. He did. That is true. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Click. Megan didn't make the sound.
Sorry.
Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know. It looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw toward the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Wow. Holy shit, he can go really far. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you? I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core, too. Oh, Missile can, like, swing things? A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things. But apparently I can swap them. Oh. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape? Go ahead and try it. Touch the swap button. This is very different.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? I do like the idea that different ghosts can do different things with their
Yeah,
ghost
I think
tricks.
it's really cool.
And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I am very sorry. How can you not forgive that face, though? Look at him. He's so good.
I know, he's such a good boy.
My powers were too meager. Meager? Because, you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little farther than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. This game is brutal, dude.
I know, right?
I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept trying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? To work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course. Naturally. So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. I still don't want Missile to die, though.
Yeah. That if he dies, then Camilla and this guy will both die.
That is true. That is true. If he doesn't die, then Camilla and this guy... Well, this guy wouldn't die, but Camilla would. And that is a problem. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. Then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach. Excuse me, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just touch I guess the missile button. There we go. The missile icon. That way you'll be able to control me. Then if you touch the Sissel icon, control will come back to me. This is really interesting to... Megan, how far are we in the game? How many chapters did you say there are?
I want to say there's around 21, 22?
And we're at 14 or something, right?
Yeah. Let me just double check.
And they're introducing, like, a very different mechanic. So, that's interesting. By the way, you can switch between us with select, too. Select, huh? I'll remember that. I don't remember what my select button is. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. What?
There is 17 chapters plus a final chapter. So,
wow, we're actually almost done then.
yeah, we're getting pretty far in the game.
They're bringing this in super late then.
Yeah.
But this is a really interesting mechanic, just being able to like swap between ghosts. Maybe this is a thing that maybe they would have explored more in a part 2 if it ever happened. I don't know how it could happen, but you never know.
Yeah, I don't know if it would ever happen at this point. I would be amazed and so happy if it did, but this puzzle is really fun. It's probably one of the first puzzles I really struggled on, though.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see how much I struggle. Together we can stop. A
little bit of a tease. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I started talking, thinking you were done, so all my bad.
No.
Together. Damn it, Megan. Okay, go on, Megan. Say what you want to say, Megan.
I don't have anything else to say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use the missile icon. So, can I move? I can move Missile. Man. Alright, I can have them talk, too. I'm sorry about all this trouble, Sissel. If only my paw could reach a little further. I could have swapped that big lump one more time. Swapped it with that rugby ball in the tree nearby. That's alright, and that's what we're going to do now, together. I'm going to give it my best. The first thing to do is find a path to that rugby ball. So, swap with the same shape, huh? Okay, well, I'm getting some possible ideas, I guess. Whoops, wrong one. So I need to trick this for sure. Ah, yeah, because Missile can stretch farther, so... Yeah, so I can literally just that. Well, that makes things so much easier.
Yeah, I know, right?
So then... Oh, he's moving. Oh. Whew! Here you come already. I swear to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning-fast speed. I've been thinking. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished. It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh? So are there different ways to do this puzzle?
I don't believe so. I've never found more than one way to do it.
Nope.